This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today we continue on our quest. We continue battling, continue fighting for the top 1200 Mythic on release weekend. So there's a lot going on and we are going to try to make it all the way into the top 1200 with a deck that served us well last time, GRUUL. But we've changed it up a little bit. We do have some new cards. You are familiar, of course, with the primary GRUUL Aggro landfall package. That is Brushfire Elemental, Edgewall Innkeeper, Bonecrusher Giant, Lovestruck Beast. All these, you've seen all these. So what are we doing different for the Great Henge and Embercleave backup party? We're running GOLDSPAN Dragon, one of the best cards for sure to come with Kaldheim, because red needed more. But a 5 mana for a 4/4 hasty dragon that makes a treasure that can tap for 2 mana when it attacks lets you do a lot of nutty things. Basically, you get it for 3 mana because you get a little rebate. And you can use that extra mana to cast a Bonecrusher Giant Stomp, which not as exciting, to cast an Embercleave, which might excite some of you, but you can also use it to cast some other spells that I've slotted into the deck just in 1s and 2s to try to take advantage of the fact that they will be unexpected. Fire Prophecy. Get back in the deck, Fire Prophecy. Man, do you hate it when you do that. I was recording an intro here. Now I have to spell. All right. So Fire Prophecy is something you could play off the doubled treasure mana of the GOLDSPAN Dragon. So is Scorching Dragonfire if you just need to remove a blocker. But Inscription of Abundance is a fun one. You can target the GOLDSPAN Dragon with Inscription, which then puts 2 counters on it. And then you make another treasure so you can play more things. And then another thing we have is a Snakeskin Veil, just to give a +1/+1 counter and hexproof to protect our dragon from bad things that might happen to it. Just a few of these to force the opponent to adapt to you. And then we have 1 Vorinclex for another giant haste monster. So the haste power is real. Of course, Brushfire Elemental has been there, but now with Questing Beast, dragons, and Vorinclex, we can definitely get across the table and get the job done when the opponent is thinking that they might be safe having tapped out for sweepers. So this is the next deck that we're going to try to break into top 1200 with and see if we can continue to shore up a spot in the qualifier for next season before this season ends. Right now there's about 16 hours left. I'm probably recording a lot of videos today because I'm definitely on a grind to try to get into a more secure place. So with that note, I hope you're ready to dive in and see if GOLDSPAN Dragon takes GRUUL to new heights, to the next level, if you will, if Vorinclex can get in there and do some work. I'm excited. I'm sure you're excited too. Somebody who might also be excited is the person who's about to hear their name, the latest YouTube member who this is going to be dedicated to is Jeremy George. Jeremy George, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Let's get a cosmetic in your honor. And well, let's go ahead. Can we get GOLDSPAN Dragon? We can. Well, it's an expensive one, but you're a pretty awesome member, Jeremy. Thank you for joining. And from now on, forever, fancy GOLDSPAN Dragons are commemorated to you and your amazingness joining the Cool Kids Club Dojo. If you would like to become a member and possibly get a cosmetic dedicated to you and a video dedicated to you, then go into the link in the description. I alternate between members and patrons, so either one of those. If you join up and support the channel, I will dedicate a cosmetic purchase to you. On that note, let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Okay, it's got both colors and potentially 4 lands, although very slow. We'll have to see what happens here. If I draw a forest, that would feel a lot better, thank you. Do we play the Innkeeper? Do we play the Brushfire? I guess Brushfire is the most aggressive play. And if they use removal on it, we still have a Mammoth, but we only hit them for 1. It's not the greatest. Okay, Golden Egg and Field of Ruin. That's potentially awkward mana depending how their deck is configured. We get to punch them pretty hard and then see they have to have answer's right here. Elspeth's Nightmare would be probably the best thing for them. Oh, it's a tap land. Oh, man. You better have a Heartless Act or something. Nothing. Okay. If they let me into combat, I'm gonna hurt ya. See, 12. They're not dead either way. So if they're going to kill something, they'd rather kill the mammoth. Down to 3. You made mana. Oh no. Not like this. Oh, that was on purpose. They wanted to try to draw. And they're drawing again. Well, they were ready for rogues. They weren't ready for GRUUL. The classic conundrum of the last format. Ugly game for Yorion there. They did not do the Sky Noodle proud. Better magic is required if I am to be one of the best. Guess it's the inscription because it's too close? Too slow? Ugh. We'll play Forest. We'll give it one more turn on the Mammoth. We really do want this Mammoth. Everything's mono white. Everything is mono white. Alright. So, Stompies. Gotta be ready for their Luminarch. Or their auras, or whatever they're gonna do with this princess. Gonna stomp something, though. Then we'll see if we get mana screwed yet again with our 28 land deck. Easy money. Man, that card is good, though. Mana screwed again. I mean, I still have a land drop. I shouldn't be too upset. If I had known I was going to have a Bone Crusher, I think I would have played this on 1. Oh well. We'll see if that comes back on me. Nothing? Interesting. Still no land. So, can't be blocked by creatures of 3 or greater. It's weird. Different. Alright. So, when they pass the turn like that, the way that they did last turn, it's like they must just have a bunch of removal spells like Skyclave Apparition in their hand. So let's just take it easy here. Hollow Blade, fun. No attacks. This is not the first game I've been playing with this deck where I've missed my 4th land drop for about 3 turns. Although the other one was even more egregious, I was on the draw. And I wasn't on a mulligan. Although the mulligan, we didn't bottom a land, so this was going to happen either way. Barons. Weird combination of... I mean, maybe it's just a bad draw, but it seems like a weird combination of mid-range. Hollow Blade. You've only got 1 card in your hand. That's a block. There we go. A little henge time. I mean, it's there, but it's not gone. Hiya! Gonna make you regret playing that land. Let's fight, even though you're being punished. Feeling aggro. Gotta love a good aggro crawling barons. Nice. I suppose I will still play around some kind of a board wipe, because our opponent might be an absolute maniac, and we'll get an Embercleave cast. And let the mythic artifacts do their thing. Ah, now is a perfect time to activate the Heliot's punishment. Come at me, bro. I swear I've been in 99% without it moving for an hour. Can we move it? I think my last game was a loss, so seems unlikely. Wow. That's one way to do it. Yay, we're gonna do fun stuff when we attack. Hello? Target creature. Oh, sorry. I don't want to fight myself. Thank you very much for this. Now I'm just taking forever. Alright, put 2 counters on this. Target player me, and target creature you control is... How about you and there? And... I don't have enough mana. All that, and I don't have enough mana. Lame. Alright, we'll just do the fight thing. I thought I had one more than I did, but that land was tapped, wasn't it? Found lethal. What a joke. I'm so bad. I've been playing for a lot of hours, okay? %. Wraith at 97%. Gotta get this one. We're on the play. Oh, we got the Innkeeper draw. We're against Yorion. Hype. Let's go aggro. Let's go ham. Please don't have the answer on turn 2 for the Innkeeper. I guess even if you do, you have to answer beast after beast. Blue on blue. It's one of those days, I guess. Let's drop this anyway. Get in with the -1. And then next turn we can brush fire and pump it. Maybe play the Innkeeper. Looks like mono blue right now. Mono blue devotion? Huh. We want the devotion gone. Yeah, I don't think mono blue devotion's gonna pull this one off. I mean, if we draw land, we're gold spawning. If we don't, we're drawing cards and innkeeping, and yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Numbers, easy. Number fight. Let's go. Gotta have it. On the play, love it. Let's rumble. We're gonna need to draw land. That's why we're running 28. So that we can keep hands like this and get there. Everything's mono white, man. Everything. Okay. I think we just fetch with that now. So first, no, they've got lifelink. They'll attack into the Innkeeper, which I don't want to block, but I would trade with this. So we can prevent them from gaining a life here, which is net positive for them, so no attacks. Do we fetch double red or double green? It's easier to draw into double green, so I think we fetch red. Of course, we're going to hate it if we draw another mountain. No! Okay. That's really good against Henge. That's why I'm scared. There's the green. Easy. Okay, that handles the Hushbringer, but we're gonna need them to tap out. And I don't think they plan to. They usually do not plan to. No attack. Don't think when I attack here that they can kill the beast. And if they do try, we have a Bone Crusher Giant to possibly blow up their spot. We could attack with 2 creatures and Embercleave something. That's probably it, right? To get that aggressive. Although I kind of feel like we should get down the Henge while we can. Right now it doesn't draw cards. On guard. Double. Okay. Must be a trap. Put the Hushbringer first. Right now they're not killing it. Fight is 1 for indestructibility. They're tapped out. Do we Embercleave or do we Giant? The Giant could get rid of the Aspirant. The Embercleave pushes it to 6, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the Embercleave will kill the Alseed, which means they'll only have 5 to hit it back. But didn't get to the Alseed first. I misplayed again. I misplayed again. How do I keep messing this up? How do I keep messing this up?
Society should be structured so everyone
We're gonna need a massive dragon. Okay. They just don't attack. They hate attacking. But right now dragon gets there unless they have another trick. Which they might. They play fight as 1, they play weather the thingy. Everything's a trap. And they have another trap here. How do we get through this Hushbringer? I guess we'll see what it is. Let's see how they block. You know they have to save the Hushbringer. Another fight is 1. Now damage can't be prevented, but Indestructible doesn't care. I was hoping it was a protection spell.
I could use a hand.
This might be the most annoying little white deck I've ever seen in my life. They just always have it.
Oketra's love is your
Ooh, they're getting aggressive. I think that means we can take this out, but they must have the card that untaps this. Brush fire. That gets there. Or does it? If they untap this and block it, it's so bad for us. But then we still have cleave and such next turn. On the other hand, we can get the mammoth down, but then we don't have a land to pump it. Okay. So far they've had every trick every time, but there are no cards left. Chimera takedown. Okay. Greediest deck in the multiverse. How can we race this Hushbringer? We just can't do it.
Now is the time to strike.
Okay, we gotta get rid of the Basri Ket so that we get a few more turns. That's pretty good. That's really good. Do we go a turn without this equipped? I guess if we play the Questing Beast, we can go all at face, and unless they drew exactly that thing that untaps it, then we're fine. Ugh! They probably did, though. You know they did.
The sun has befuddled my brain.
Okay, probably game. Probably game. Just can't beat this. Can't beat this guy. Can't beat these one-mana combat tricks. That could kill it, but the dog is in the way. Ooh, it gains life, though. Right? It does gain life. But we need 5 mana. We could also play Henge for that life. And then use the life gain if necessary. It depends how they block, right? And they're not going to block at all. What are you talking about? So we have to put pressure on them. We have to gain life with the inscription this turn. Full rope. They've got something. Although, what could it be? Okay. I can deal my opponent a lot. But it's not going to be enough. They take it all. And then the next turn they'll have a ton of life again. So I'm not sure how I get there. I need to draw another card like this one. And since we don't have that much time left, we have to play this tapped now. Which we should have done a while ago. Would have made a big difference. I think I messed this up in a few ways. We're not done yet. 19-3. Another Hushbringer. Fable Passage without a landfall card. 10. 2 life won't matter. Okay, we'll give it a try. Maybe we'll get to play a great Eng. I'm starting to lose my faith in such things. On the play with a 1-drop. Crucial advantage. Do they want to trade it for a token, though? Good question. Okay, just they're trying to win some value. What's your follow-up? It's important that you have a good one. Another 2-1. It's a pretty awesome turn. Jam a Mammoth. Hope they don't just have Skyclave Apparition for the beautiful curve out. We really want to play Innkeeper then Beast. Get that card draw. Okay. Might not be able to beat that if they put it on Hollow Blade. If they put it on something else... Wow. I'm surprised. It's so they can attack with everything here because they want that indestruct. They want more damage right here, right now. Okay. They can still move the Maul later, of course. Oh, that's a draw, I think. Am I blocking? We have to get aggressive, right? We can definitely win a race with Inscription here. One under the bus. Another tough decision. I think I'm supposed to fetch, play Henge, play Innkeeper, play Beast. We could also Scorching Dragonfire this Venerable Knight. I think we win a long game now. So I think what I want to do is take the most controlling line I can. And I think that just means playing Innkeeper. Actually, we can use Inscription as well. But I really want to kick the Inscription. What would second Sky Maul do? Not enough to kill me. But if this gets out of Scorching Dragonfire range, it's a disaster. We don't want them to get a chance to move the Maul. Down to 9. Banishing Light. You've got to be kidding. Okay. Banishing frickin' Light. Still have 2 cards in their hand. I still think this might be more useful later. Although we could put counters on this and start hitting our opponent really hard. But I think we save it. I think we save it. Do we want to fight that? I still think actually using the full unlocked mode next turn might be better. No, we basically have a free spell here. Let's use it. Alright, so gets it down to 4. We play it. We have 2 mana left over, so we play Innkeeper and not Beast. Heck of a draw, though. If they spend next turn equipping the Sky Maul, yeah, we need the henge. We need the life gain to buy some turns. So they have to kill the Innkeeper. Maybe that means they don't get to do something else that they want to do. Here comes the Maul. Alright. Race is on, but with 2 life a turn, we brunt it a lot. It's not going to hurt nearly as much as it would have. GOLDSPAN Dragon. Pretty good card. But let's lead with the Beast. Because we get to draw 2, so we'll probably hit a land. Which we really want for the Mammoth. There's a land. I really don't want to pay the life. There's an Embercleave. How close are they to dead? 5, 6. Really close. Really close to dead. What if I shock? Okay. I think I have lethal. 1, 2, 3 plus 5. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 8. 14. Not quite lethal. 5, 6. Wait. 6, 6, 12. Oh, it's definitely lethal. What the heck is the matter with me? It's too late at night, and I'm under too much pressure. I gotta remember that double strike, baby. All I gotta do is remember double strike. When the sword is lit, we legit. You're gonna want to get into your next game so you can get back into the top 1500. So best if you just surrender here. I mean, if I were in this spot with like 5 minutes to go, I'd concede because they have the better chance, but not with like 13 hours to go. No way. Man, that's just despicable. Come on. It hurts both of us if you're just gonna rope it. Hurts us both. Nice to know. Get out. Taking your place. All right, let's roll. Yorion. We're gonna need to draw some adventure creatures. If we don't, we might get smashed. The Fire Prophecy is very meh, and so is the Inscription. Inscription's a little better because it's more aggressive. Mulligan. Come on, adventure creature. Right here would be the ideal spot. Bone Crusher Giant, Lovestruck Beast, easy. Okay. Aggro style. Don't really have a choice here. Our hand isn't doing much. Want to play around Heartless Act. Well, that's just ice cold. Okay. Play around a Jawari Disruption. Extinction Event would hurt. It's a big critter. It's not going to come down for another turn or two, though. Huh. Ignoring the Innkeeper. If they had an Elspeth's Nightmare, they would have played it. So what are you getting at? Mammoth. Well, I guess I want them to spend their turn casting the Rider so I can Prophecy it. I don't want to put the Vorinclex away, though. Okay. Alright, untap land, which is the whole deck. Every land is untapped except for maybe a Mammoth. Nope. But pretty good draw nonetheless. Pretty good draw. I feel like we're just on the edge of disaster this game. Like every draw step has had to be relevant because things started out not great, but here we go. Don't kill the beast. They kill the beast. Okay. Mammoth. Argument for playing this and then going for Vorinclex, but I'm going for the Mammoth instead. Extinction Event would be brutal. Shadow's Verdict is very brutal. God, I messed up again. Land. Okay. Knock him to 2, and then top deck Bone Crusher Giant for the lethal. Let's go. Let's go. What you got? Goldspan Dragon, Questing Beast. We actually have a lot of haste in here. You're digging. You're digging. But you're not going to find it, Johnny. Not this time. Man, removal tribal over here. You can't ask for much more. Good game. Out of there. Whew. Oh, baby. All right, a 92%er. We gotta win. They'll knock us way down if we don't. This hand is nice. Hello, says Edgewall Innkeeper. Just greets you when it comes down on turn 1 on the play that way. It's a genuinely super nice little keeper of an inn. No big deal. Curve smash. Curve out and smash. Double mystery. Will it be a Bone Crusher Giant? And if so, what will they kill? Black. What is this? Alright, Bloodchief's Thirst. You got him. And opt. Okay, they've got cheap cards to play with. They kept whatever it was. I think that this is not a mammoth. We want to draw a card for sure. I think it's the giant. I would love to have another 1/1 from the beastie. Because I don't want them to kill my innkeeper and freeze my beast. We don't actually have a great henge. They go for visionary. Well, keeping the giant looks smart. Well, we drew that one. Never mind. Stomp that out. Seems like some kind of a Yorion deck, but as of right now, 0 Yorion. We need a red source off the top. Pretty bad. Extinction event odd would be frustrating. Yeah, they keep on taking out the larger creatures and saying, well, your innkeeper draws you like 50 more cards. That's just the way it is. I know the feeling. I've been there. Whoa. Their deck is funky. It's pretty brutal. We can't cleave, though. We can just dragon over the top, or we can draw some more cards. I guess the mana efficient play is the dragon. Frantic inventory. Alright, it is a draw and make cat token Jor-El deck. The problem is we're going way over the top. They opted to the top. What do you got? They're just trying to hit land? Well, Embercleave will have enough of that. Too many cleaves. Go for it. Swing and a hit. What a sport. What a sport. Moving up. Close. On the play. God, that's an awkward hand against Luris. But it's lands an adventure creature. Okay. We'll see what happens. I think we just want to get red right away. This way we'll have the option next turn of Innkeeper or Bone Crush something. I think we really do want to get something out of the removal spell. Yeah, there's stick there. Also, by playing it the way that we deny letting them see that we have stick. It's a lot of Fabled Passage, though. Could be a problem. We don't have Phoenix, which we would love to have. We're much better after sideboard against rogues, especially if we don't get a good start. Okay, we drew the land. We gotta try to be assertive and hope that we're just gonna draw another adventure creature. Stupid Fabled Passage. Treacherous Passage, letting them counter this Bone Crusher. Not the Vorinclex. Sad day. Sad day for the team. The amount of stick the opponent gives off, they've started playing on full control mode. Multiple crabs. I guess we should fetch a red wall. Yeah. We're pretty low on them. We know we're gonna need them. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to mess that up and attack with that crab. A lot of bad could happen. All right. Do we go for the beast? Do we go for the dragon? I don't like the chances of either one resolving. Against Heartless Act, the dragon is better. And we are at risk of running out of lands to fetch. Okay, resolves. Feels good. Free treasure. Pog. So they didn't have a way to remove it. If they don't come up with an instant or something, they're gonna get Cleave Beasts. Oh man, they're going for the into the story. Yeah, all the mill. You've got all the mill. Let's see if you are greedy enough to attack. This is 5, 10, 14. Actually not enough to kill them. What if we have to smash this turn instead? That's a lot. That's a lot of Shattered Skull smashing mana. I wonder if we can target... Can we target our own dragon with half of it? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not enough. I think we just try to pressure. They did hold back the thief, so maybe they do plan to block. Yeah, they're trying to absorb it. I know I could have attacked with Innkeeper to make it one cheaper, but I think the temptation for the thief to block the Innkeeper would be too much. Alright, they got all those cards. Let's see if it gets them out of this pickle. Even if they deal with the dragon, we've got Cleave on Questing Beast. But if they can kill both of them... If they in their top 5 cards had 2 answer spells, they're in an okay spot, because Embercleave on Innkeeper isn't enough to finish them on its own. But we do have a lot of haste cards we could draw into. The rope comes out. Well, that won't save you. We can move the Embercleave. We still have control of the Embercleave, even if we don't have control of the dragon. And I guess the opponent is... Either they had no other play, and they're hoping I don't know that, or they're about to learn a tough lesson. One of the two. Would you like to resign now? Top 1200. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and we did it! We made top 1200, but we can't stop there, because unfortunately for us, there are still many hours to go, and I'll show that in just a second. What would I change about the deck? The 1-ofs felt loose. I don't feel like Dragonfire and Prophecy really fit. I also tried it with 4 inscriptions, but found the card too narrow. So I think that there's still a spot here. I could run more Veils. Maybe that's just the right thing to do. Maybe Heroic Intervention isn't absolutely crazy. This deck, like with a Goldspan Dragon to protect things, sounds actually really good. Still doesn't get around Extinction Event. The deck has a lot of odds. You have to play pretty carefully around that. And maybe just more legendary creatures. But the deck is fun, and it is aggressive, and it is very powerful. And if a lot of people are playing this, the Aggro and War version from last season is a perfectly good substitute in these flex spots as well. So if you need to get up into the top 1200 Mythic, or just get to Mythic when the season restarts, and you don't mind crafting the mighty GOLDSPAN dragon, you probably already have these cards. So get out there, climb the ladder. I know you can do it. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned, because in the next one, we're going to try to rank even higher. We have 14 hours to go. We're at 1190. Let's see what we can do. You're cool.